big time plays. We probably made a few more errors than what they did, but some of the defensive plays that those guys were making, that just nobody in the country is making those in the backcourt, and that's nothing new to anybody that's in this room. Those of you guys that are from here have been seeing that all year long. But I mean, we took some really big time swings, and they came up with some big time digs. It's proud of our effort. I thought we stayed in the fight all the way to the end. There's a reason why these guys haven't lost a tournament match at home in a long time. It's you're going to get their best effort, but certainly proud of our team and the effort that they gave.
Is that when it's so hard to get a ball to the floor, when you think most of the season that's a kill, and here it's coming back at you?
I mean, it just makes the game harder. They were all over the floor, and I felt myself making some shots, and they'd get it up and come back with the same type of shot, and it's definitely just trying to continue to battle through that throughout the whole match.
Charlie, your first time through this, there's a lot of kids here, there's a lot of people who are done today. What do you take away from this experience? What did you learn today?
Yeah, I'm just super proud of our fight throughout the whole season. I think we improved so much, more than a lot of other teams, and I'm just so grateful to be surrounded by these girls. They're amazing, and the worst part about losing today is not being able to play with them next year, for sure.
Kelly, you've been asked several times about this group sort of prematurely, and this is their last day, their last match. What's your big take on that?
A lot of love for them. They had amazing careers. It's always hard when you lose that your last match. You feel for them, especially when you see the work that they do day in and day out, and stacking years on top of that. Just proud of them, the people that they've become and the players they've become and how they've grown as a team. And I think they've represented their university and their community in the state of Wisconsin really well. Like I told them, they've got nothing to hang their hats on. If it was going to take a great effort to beat this team. And we saw a great effort on the other side of the net tonight, and you don't hang your head on that.
Kelly, defending Harper on the back row attack, and what decisions do you have to make there, and how did Harper do with that?
Were you spying on our meetings going into this match? I mean, it was just she is so explosive on there. The previous matches, she hasn't had as much success on us on the front row, but she's had quite a bit of success on the back row. Clearly, we didn't solve that, and that's a real credit to her and her explosiveness and her ability to get on the ball. She's elite back there, and having her and Beeson both being able to attack out of the back row, and how fast Jackson gets up and how Alec works, it stresses the defense out. These guys, on our side of the net, but I thought we did, other than probably about 3 minutes of that match, I thought we did a great job of controlling the ball. They picked up their serving pressure in the third set big time. I mean, it really dialed in. But I thought for most of the match, I thought we were able to run our offense and took some really good swings. And defensively, they were really, really good and pursue some balls that you would have thought would have been unpursuable.
Kelly, that first set's one of those 50-50 kind of sets, extra points, and a service error at a tough time there. But anything that tipped the scale for you with that?
You know, I never felt like when we were in our huddles or between sets or afterwards that the team was beaten down and any of that. And those are one of the things that you look for as a coach is, you know, if you're going to come in here, you better be resilient. And you know, yeah, it's, you know, I'm sure you wish you had a few points back, but that's, you know, that's what happens when you get to this stage of the game. You know, you've got to not only be aggressive, you've got to find a way to be clean in in-game situations, and weren't quite there.